welcome to Happy Hour. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Black Friday. He's Adam Harrahawk. I'm Sean Cantwell here at the Voice of the Thumb, WMIC 660 and 95.3 FM.
And many people know that my 9-to-5 job, I work in retail, and I do have some elements of PTSD in my 30 years of retail working Black Friday. I've seen some stuff, man. I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, you were already well over the holiday. We'll just go ahead and start the show off with it. I will let you have the floor. Get your complaints out to your heart's content. Let her rip, sir.
People, it's shopping, especially now a lot of the stores have the Black Friday sales all week long. It's not like the old days where, you would load yourself up with pepper spray and pajama pants.
Get up at 5 in the morning or camp out at midnight the night before.
We used to be open 24 hours. Sean, do you remember when stores used to be open 24 hours?
I hate you, Adam, for constantly bringing this up because I basically working second and a half shift. I hate the fact that I can't find a damn store open after midnight anymore.
So we used to be open 24 hours, and I worked thirds. And I'd walk in at 10 o'clock at night. I was supposed to punch in at 10, but I walk in at 10, and the place is packed. I'm like, what's going on? Everybody waiting for TVs and blenders and, buy one pair of shoes, get two free or something like that. And they would camp out until 6:30 or 6 o'clock when the whole thing started. And it was a weird time to be in retail, man. I feel like I've got some PTSD. I've seen some stuff, man.
I feel like it hasn't changed all that much.
A little bit. I mean,
other than the fact that the stores aren't opening right at I remember for a while, like in the pre-COVID times, stores were literally opening up at midnight on Black Friday. Sometimes even as early as 8 o'clock on Thanksgiving itself.
Yep.
It was a great time. Great time for America.
They would have the stuff on the floor, but you couldn't have it until 6. They would pay somebody their full wage to sit there and just guard this product.
That's fantastic. I love that for you.
So I don't know. I walked in at 6 when the store opened, and people were running past me. I'm like, it's okay. It's not like a big. Okay, I did get a TV. I bought a TV.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, had to. Yeah, TVs these days don't last very long, and so it's also our fault. You're supposed to turn the TV off every once in a while, but we rarely ever do that. I know that Roku City in the back of my hand. And so the top of the screen started going black. Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I bought a new one, a 65-inch.
We've been lucky. We haven't had that happen, so far to any of our TVs.
Well, you guys are responsible. When you're done, you turn it off. We
also only really watch TV. Rach has a couple shows she watches on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
And I literally only watch sports.
Your TV is going to last forever. Mine, I'd give this new one 2 or 3 years. Something like that. I mean, that's usually...
Just don't make them like they used to.
They don't. I remember our first TV was built into a piece of furniture. It was nobody stole your TV back then.
They couldn't carry it out of the house by themselves.
No, they'd have to get 3 or 4 people and lift with your knees, dude. Lift with your knees. So
it was a lot more of an undertaking back then.
Those tube TVs, they lasted forever. We
still had it happen. Let me tell you, I remember when I was a kid living in Detroit, our house got broke into and our TV did in fact get stolen.
Did it really?
Yes. It wasn't one of those massive, big old, giant, you
flat
remember.
Screen, big screen TVs. Yeah, we used to have one of those.
Yeah, it wasn't quite that, but it was still you had to really apply yourself to go and get this thing out of here.
But nobody ever if you had a TV break on you like that, you ask them, wow, what happened? Did you put a bowling ball through it? What happened? No, with these flat screens, they just done out of here, done. They just don't work anymore. So.
There's no repairing these TVs. No. When they're done, they're donezo.
No. I mean, you could get them repaired, but
it's going to cost you more than what just buy a new TV on Black Friday.
TV to have it repaired is $35.99 or $359.99 or something like that. So just get a new one, my man.
Yeah, at the point where you're spending that kind of money, it's probably cheaper to just get the new TV.
TV industry is yes, purchase more.
They've finally figured out the planned obsolescence thing or whatever. It took them years to get on that because those TVs The old like tube TVs were like built to like last forever.
Oh, they would. Yeah,
and will last forever in a landfill somewhere.
Well, that's why they're like, this is just not. Our bottom line is not increasing. What's going on here? Well, it's all these analog TVs. Aha! We'll get rid of all the analog broadcast, and people have to go digital. They'll have to get a flat screen. Whoa! Lightning crashes behind them. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, like this TV manufacturer executives meeting on top of like Mount Grayskull or something. Like,
yeah. Everybody's buying TVs except for there's this one content old guy who just watches Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune
and nothing
on
else.
His tube TV that he bought in the 50s. This thing is olive green, still works. He's like, how do we get him to buy a TV?
Well, we're just going to have to let old age take its toll, I guess. Because we're not getting that somehow isn't going to.
Oh, I guess that took care of that. Never mind. Let's still get rid of analog.
Right. Some of that stuff, seriously, does still work like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's funny. So, one of the shows here on WMIC Saturday mornings, this Cavalcade radio hour, like this. So, the dude who hosts that has this whole thing, like, in downtown Croswell, this whole, like, storefront that's full of nothing but, like, old, like, 50s era, like, stoves and fridges.
Oh, yeah.
And all of this old
God.
stuff that he has a whole, like, YouTube channel, man, that he demonstrates all these, shows these things working and, cooking on them. And those things work better than probably any electronic or appliance thing you and I have had since we've been old enough to buy these things.
100%. If you find one of those 1950 fridges, the one that's kind of oval shaped, big old, kids would lock themselves in there and die. Those ones, those were the good ones. And we had to defrost them a little bit because it didn't have a auto defrost feature. But I'll tell you what, those things were damn near bulletproof.
Right, Kevin. All I'm saying, if you happen to be listening to this show, if the Cavalcade studio happens to be broken into and you happen to notice a fridge missing, it definitely wasn't anybody at St. Like Broadcasting that did it.
No, yeah. We have one that looks just like yours. It's all a coincidence.
Yeah, it's like this mint green color, like old Kelvinator brand. But
yes,
it definitely didn't come from your studio. That's all I'm saying.
It's red or seafoam green, pink,
right? These
mustard yellow. Oh yeah,
or like tan or like brown for some reason.
50s through the 70s, like we could paint it whatever color we want. People would buy it. It could be powder blue, and now it's like black, silver, or white. Those are your choices.
Right. These are the only options you have.
Right.
But they worked for whatever it's worth. Also, I should probably put him on the apology list. Like,
probably should.
First time we've gotten. Yeah, we seem to go to the same well with the same like people that get added to the apology list.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first for him. You should feel honored, like you're part of the family now.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, welcome to the apology list. It's a large crowd.
Right.
It's a large club.
It usually is, man. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff we do have to get to today. Of course, we'll talk about the damn Lions coming up as much as I don't really want to.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I guess we kind of do. We also probably should do some picks at some point today.
Yeah. Even
though we've already done the game that anyone really cared about. And, maybe some unsolicited advice along the way. Stick around. It is Happy Hour at WMIC. It is Happy Hour here at the Voice of the Thumb, WMIC 660 95.3 FM. And as much as I don't want to, I feel like we have to talk about your Detroit football Lions.
Yeah, I mean that was a bad one. I mean, and we kind of knew it was going to be a bad one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to say we knew it was going to be a bad one. We did, however, know that you were going to have a kind of a little bit of a rough going here to start off with, and my did we ever.
Yeah.
We'll start with, well, actually, we should probably start with the big news that has broke since last we were on the air. Frank Ragnow's coming back.
Yeah.
They talked to him out of retirement.
And that was cool. I was kind of hoping, I had my hopes that was going to happen yesterday. That, in the second quarter, the lights in Ford Field were going to dim down. A spotlight was going to be on the tunnel. Pyro was going to go off, kind of like a WWE entrance. Here comes Frank Ragnow.
Right? If only.
So he's got a clear protocol They got to make sure he's healthy enough to start. But I mean, I'm glad to see Ragnow back.
He can't possibly be any worse than Frank Ragnow at 80%, and even 70%. Can't be worse than Tristan Colon was yesterday.
Well,
tripping our QB, breaking Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, God, this guy's awful. I mean, there's a reason, I guess, that he's the third stringer, but good God, that was atrocious.
But I mean, hate to be the dark cloud, but is it too late for too late for Ragnow to come back?
That may be the case. I'm not entirely certain here, man. I feel like if you still win 4 your next 5, and that's probably what you have to do. You have to win 4 your next 5 to get where you need to be. But depending on how things pan out elsewhere, like, you're not going to be able to catch up in the NFC North, I don't think.
No.
I'm getting extremely worried about that being the case.
How did Chicago get to where they are right now? This is ridiculous.
I know. I don't understand it. I really, truly don't.
Was it Ben Johnson?
I think it was. I think it might be time for us all to admit that, Ben Johnson was a little more important than we thought. I'm with not having Aaron Glenn here, but, like, man, Ben Johnson, as it turns out, was maybe a little bit of the key here. I just don't know what in the world you're going to do as far as the play calling going forward. Like, I don't think Dan Campbell's going to give up the play calling because I'm not sure Johnny Morton could do any better.
No, I mean, offense, you were getting a lot of points. I mean, they didn't get blown out on Thursday against Green Bay, but I mean, it's more defense. It's, if anything on the offensive, it's the offensive line. Parsons had Goff's number. Parsons is what we think Hutchinson is.
Oh, but we're good.
We're good.
You don't need another defense. You need 2 edge rushers. That's ridiculous. What team has that? Oh, wait. Green Bay has that. Houston has that. Yeah. Multiple other teams in this league have that, but, all we need is Hutch. That's fine. Hutch looked terrible yesterday. I'm going to go out and say it. He did not look good at all yesterday. No one on that D-line looked good yesterday. No. Like, you basically let Jordan Love just have all day to throw.
Yep.
3.09 seconds on average. Third longest all season that Jordan has had to throw. And he was able to pick you guys apart like no other because Big Shock couldn't generate any bleeping pressure on this Packers offense.
Good job watching your language.
Way to go. But no, we're good. I'm tired of it. I am beyond over the, we have blatant issues, things that we know are problems that we're not going to fix because, we don't need to. Next man up. How's that working out for you right now? What? You're about to get knocked out of the playoffs entirely.
Yep. I think it's going to happen. I'm sorry, but I don't think the Bears or the Packers are going to be slowing down. I don't think the Lions are going to be able to pull themselves out of the whirlpool that they find themselves in. I'm sorry to be so negative. I'm usually Captain Silver Lining, but I think they're donezo. And Holmes has got to take a look at what is going on. What is with the GMs in professional sports? Why can't they just admit that the team needs to be improving? Why can't they? Obviously, I'm not expecting a GM to admit they made a mistake. Nobody's going to want to do that. Nobody likes admitting that they screwed up. But why won't a general
Dan Campbell
manager
gets tried out there every week to have to do it and have to do it for Brad Holmes?
Right. But general managers, what is it about them? They're like, I think our team is absolutely perfect.
Because then that sets an expectation. Mm-hmm. That means you're on the clock. That means you have to start getting things done. And if we keep talking about, we're building for a sustainable team for the long term and all this, then it means you don't ever have expectations. You can just, we make the playoffs and get bounced every year. Basically what Mike Tomlin's done in Pittsburgh since that Super Bowl. Like, where all you have to do is, we didn't have a losing season. Well, we made the playoffs. Well, we finished about 500 again, and we haven't won anything since, when was that Super Bowl down in Detroit? 08?
08, yep.
Like, great. What have you done the last 17 years? Like, That's great. You had that one run. Hey, remember that one time where we were half a game away from making it to a Super Bowl? That was fun, wasn't it? We don't ever need to do that again. It's fine.
Some of our listeners weren't even born yet.
Oh my God!
They want to ride that glory train. We won a Super Bowl 40. We're up to almost Super Bowl 60, dude.
Like, is that what we want here in Detroit? Like, do we just want to be the Steelers forever? Like, we're just forever going to live on the glory of 2008 and just making the playoffs is just good enough, I guess.
Yeah,
is that where we're going to be? Because Chicago's somehow passing you now, despite the fact that they started their rebuild well after the Lions had.
Yep.
Green Bay's still better than you. The Vikings are really a quarterback away from being better than you. Like, what are we even doing? Like, are we seriously gonna let the entire division lap us without us having had anything to show for it? Are we living in a timeline where Matt Stafford's gonna get 2 bleeping rings before we get to our first Super Bowl?
Well,
is that really what we're dealing with now?
Well, Sean, you have to understand, sometimes in professional sports, you have to take a step back if you want to take 2 steps forward. It's really a process, and you just need to
Where's the steps forward, Erahawk? Where's the steps forward?
They made the playoffs last season.
Yeah, and got bounced in their first game. That quarterback who, I believe at last check, is currently dead. Out to a Commanders team that looks like absolute garbage this year. You lost to that.
Injured. Well, no, he wasn't injured last year. He looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, the whole rest of the team sucks, though. I mean, currently that team's sitting at 3-8 right now, just getting the crap kicked out of them on a weekly basis. I think that Washington team might have been more of a fluke than we want to give it credit for, and you got bounced in the first round by them.
Yep.
Like, what is even going on here, man? It's endlessly frustrating. Like, we finally get a team that looks like it might actually contend for something, that looks like it might stand to take that step forward, maybe even appear in a Super Bowl, and then here it goes, just come slap you out of the sky. You know what?
We have some good players on this team. What we have is GM, Brad Holmes, who thought he could just go ahead and put it in cruise control, and we were just going to go ahead and progress there. No, a GM of a football team in the NFL is a job never done. You have to keep improving your team, and he optioned not to improve that team during free agency. He opted not to improve that team during the trade deadline.
Like, you had opportunities to develop something at some of these positions to actually, to contend. Like, you knew Ragnow was already kind of on the, I don't want to say on the decline, but he was injured for a long time. Like, He had one nagging injury that plagued him for 2 years. I heard 2 years before he retired, we were talking about the possibility that, he might not play much longer. Like, they were thinking that he could have retired as soon as last season, if not the season before.
Yep.
And yet you were somehow, caught with your thumb up your you-know-what, and shocked, like, oh my God, we had no idea that he was going to retire. Really? The rest of the league did? And what do we have left to show for it? I mean, Mahogany was fine when he came in. Then he gets hurt. And now you got, I don't even know who the hell this kid is, who started yesterday and just was a complete clown show. Like, you got to maybe, at some point, address your positions in need. Not to pull this, we're good, next man up thing. Yeah. Great. You got lucky that Al-Qadim Muhammad was at least serviceable as an edge rusher, but still, you can't tell me you wouldn't rather have a Micah Parsons or a Trey Hendrickson opposite Hodge.
Oh, yeah.
Can't tell me that. Absolutely can't say that. And now we're basically counting on pitting our whole season at this point, all of our hopes and dreams, on a guy that didn't play all this year, that had retired last year, on him coming back, riding in on his white horse to save us all. And God, I hope he does. But this was the contingency plan. Well, we'll just talk Ragnow to coming back out of retirement. This is all we got. Cool.
There's
Thanks.
Brad Holmes standing outside Ragnow's house with a boombox over his head.
That's pretty much what it is.
All right, I'll see you on Monday there, Jim. Tell the coach I'll be there.
Because remember, Dan Campbell said when he was asked about it, nope, that's not even a remote possibility. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere on Tuesday, how many offensive linemen do we have to have hurt to finally make that call. That might have been a good call to make maybe a month ago when we were starting to lose guys. Maybe when Mahogany got first injured. Maybe before we had literally the entire O-line on the injury report. Why? Maybe this would have been a good time to make that call.
Why do we even have press conferences after a game? We're not going to get the answers we want. We're not going to get the truth.
No, because Brad Holmes won't talk to the public at all.
No, I'm talking about Campbell.
Well, what's Campbell supposed to do? My players all suck. Like, what's he supposed to go out there and say?
No, back to what you were saying for Ragnow. Have you talked about, hasn't even, he knows that they were talking to Ragnow. At that moment, it's not like, Ragnow, that's a good idea. Hey, get on the phone. Okay, he's in. They had been talking to him. They were going back and forth, trying to figure things out. And somebody asks Dan Campbell about Frank Ragnow. He's like, it's not even a possibility. BS. I call BS, and you can ask your kids or your parents what BS stands for. Big story.
It floors me, man. The fact that, and God knows Brad Holmes won't talk to anyone in the media about anything, so we have no idea. And meanwhile, we're sitting here basically having given up the NFC North at this point, going to have to hope to squeak in as a wild card, and now Dallas is somehow coming back in.
What's going on with Dallas?
They
beat Philly. They beat KC.
They did. I hate this because it means I have to take this stupid team seriously. Like this almost makes me as angry as having to take Chicago seriously, Adam.
No, Sean, it's okay. Just calm down, breathe in, breathe out.
I can't.
The Cowboys are trash. Okay, Cowboys are a joke. Don't worry about it. They got lucky for those 2 games. It's going to be okay.
I mean, they're going to choke in the playoffs anyway. We all know this. But, but they're going to make it in over us, and that's what kills me. Like, the Cowboys game seemed eminently winnable, like, even a couple weeks ago, and now I don't know if we...
What if the Lions...
I don't even know if we don't have St. Brown for this week, we're screwed. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like,
I know it just happened yesterday, but is there an update on Amon-Ra?
Last I'd heard from what Dan Campbell had said, it looks like it might be a week or 2.
And we've just mentioned that we can't believe anything out of this guy's mouth. He could be done. Complete traction.
Campbell doesn't typically go that way, though. With Dan Campbell, what it usually is he'll tell you, Hutch can come back any day now. Kirby Joseph's coming back any day now. We'll get Hutch back before the end of the season. You know, it's and never actually getting him back. That's kind of like a reverse Dan Campbell, if anything. Like, we're not getting him back, and then all of a sudden he shows up. If he thinks that he's not going to be able to play for the next week or 2, it might actually be worse than that. Yeah. Like, you hope he'll be back in time for the Rams, but I'm already chalking up the Cowboys game as a loss right now. And you know how, I can't remember how long it's been now since I've actually picked a team to beat the Lions in the picks. Like, it doesn't happen. Yeah. Like, there's not a game I've looked at in, the last 3 years where I can look and say, well, there's no chance of winning this one. Yep. Chalk that up as an L. And I finally find myself there this week, I think.
I don't know. This is the matchup we were just talking about. Well, I was thinking in my head, what if Cowboys, Lions in a wild card game? That'd be quite interesting. I didn't realize. I forgot that they're in Dallas, aren't they? They're going to Jerry World.
I believe they're in Jerry World.
So, I guess I get my wish sooner than later. It's gonna be interesting, to say the very least.
No, actually, they're at Ford Field.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, 2 home Thursday games in a row.
Can we take a pause and talk about the halftime show?
Yes, we'll do that on the other side of the break, but we do have to hit a break here. Erica Frisbee standing by with her evening news coming up after ABC News covers the world at 6 o'clock here at 95.3 W237 EQ FM Sandusky. The hometown boy, Jack White. I mean, what a performance yesterday, man, at the...
Oh, yeah.
Can we just say that this is the best halftime show that has been put on since Prince at the Super Bowl?
For us Michiganders, yeah, absolutely.
For people who like good music in general, quite frankly.
There's been some good ones. We've had that conversation, and I'm sure when it comes time for Super Bowl, we'll have it again when Bad Bunny comes to town.
Right.
But, I mean, Jack White, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Jack White, excuse me, put some respect on that name.
Damn straight.
He went out there, That's How I'm Feeling, Hello Operator, and then
White Stripes deep cut there.
Yeah, and brings out Eminem.
Who saw that coming? Like, I know Eminem is in charge of booking the acts now.
I figured he was coming. He's in charge of booking the acts for the Thanksgiving show, so I knew he was going to be there too. But I for some reason, I don't know why, I don't really see Jack White and Eminem hanging around in too many circles together.
I imagine not.
I was like, hey, you know what would be a good idea? And he came out and didn't do "Lose Yourself." That was a big shocker right there, because I just assumed he was going to go out there and do his biggest hit.
Well, apparently, Till I Collapse has kind of become like the more like the bigger like anthem kind of song these days of his, which is crazy considering that like it wasn't even a single when it was released back in the day.
No, it wasn't. It's something that just I think the fandom's kind of brought back.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many other big hits he could have played, but he didn't. He went with the deep cuts. And then Jack White, who usually is a deep cut, I mean, he, Hello Operator, but then Seven Nation Army.
Well, come on.
He probably got a lot of like, okay, come on, it's a football game. And,
I mean, yeah, it's a major sporting event. Of course you're going to do Seven Nation Army. It's like, it has kind of become, and I said this the other day on over on TGV, that like that's become like the stadium jock jam now. I mean, remember for many years it was, Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter.
Oh, yeah.
Then we found out he was diddling kids, so that became not a thing anymore. No, it's a thing. He's still in jail for it, actually. Look it up.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I thought he was out, and I could have sworn.
Actually, he might be dead now.
No, I think he's still kicking. But yeah, I know that he got busted in Singapore for that. That's something you just don't. Singapore, they will cane you for gum chewing.
It's really quite surprising that he didn't. They didn't just kill him for that.
Yeah.
No, he is. I believe he is still in prison. Yes.
Well, then, who was I thinking of? There was somebody out and about. I was like, I thought he was in jail.
Some other kid toucher, I'm sure.
I'm a kid toucher.
But yeah, like now that song is has kind of been canceled, such as it is.
Yeah.
Now it's like Seven Nation Army is the song.
It is. It's because it's got such a good cadence to it. I mean, you can sing it, you learn it, you know it. Everybody can just join along in this one. It's kind of like our generation's "We Will Rock You." I mean, it's And Jack White, he's like, everybody sing with me, and the all of Ford Field. I mean, it was. It gave me I'm talking about it. I'm getting goosebumps. It was such a great show.
I know this might be. Like I said, I don't. Other than Prince, that one just epic Super Bowl performance.
Oh my God!
I don't know if I can think of a better halftime show that's happened.
And you remember when Prince was about to play? They're like, Prince, I hope you don't mind if it's raining. You know what his response was? You remember what it was? What? Can you make it rain harder? I mean, that was perfect.
I know you couldn't ask for a more perfect show.
It gave a resurgence for Prince, and then you had some good ones. Like I didn't mind the Dr. Dre one where Snoop Dogg was in there, Kendrick Lamar,
50 Cent just hanging upside down.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that was a good one. I didn't mind the Madonna one, but then there was like the Katy Perry one with the sharks. That was a little weird.
Yeah, even the one that Chili Peppers were involved in wasn't great.
No, it wasn't. They were mad that they had to lip sync, but
I don't see, and that's why I know we'll never get Jack White as like a Super Bowl headliner, even though he's big enough to do so.
Oh yeah.
Is because like none of these guys want to go out there and lip sync. It just doesn't like he's too much like it's got to be real and raw and authentic and all that. Like you can't hear that guitar being played the way it was yesterday, like on the big stage. He'd never allow for that.
Oh, unless they tell him it's like, okay, listen, Jack, you're going to be lip syncing, but you can go the whole Avalon Black route where they just give him a cardboard guitar. So he just puts it out there. I'm definitely not playing live.
Right.
Playing a broom. Put a broom in his hand.
Pretty much.
A tennis racket. We all started dancing around the living room with a tennis racket. So, that would bring people back. But, until you can get a band like Guns N' Roses or AC/DC or Weird Al Yankovic to do the halftime show for Super Bowl, there's not going to be a lot of people happy. That just is. That's just the way it is. And you're not going to get Jack White to do that because he's not going to want to pantomime to his tunes. He's just not.
He's going to want to play his stuff and do it absolutely live. Like that's the only way that he's that he knows how to do it. It's the only way he would do.
Yep.
And it's a shame because it would be the best halftime show that the Super Bowl ever had.
I think it would transcend all genres.
Like, there's not, like, no one doesn't particularly like Jack White. I mean, I know there was a couple people I saw in various comments online and things who are mad because they don't like his, they don't like his politics. Like, hate to tell you, most of your favorite musicians have the exact opposite politics than you do.
Yeah.
If you're, of that particular political stripe. All the ones that are good anyway do. Okay, you've got what, Ted Nugent, basically? That's it?
Oh, but you see online all the time that Ted Nugent and Kid Rock, they're going to have their own Super Bowl halftime show, and it is going to be fantastic.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, no, there's no...
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them would... Because quite frankly, like, both of them would much rather play the real thing. Like, they're not going to lower themselves to some amateur hour nonsense.
No, it's some Facebook clickbait AI thing that's just trying to get people to go up there. Or they'll say, oh, they just had the show last night, and it was fantastic. It was huge, bigger than any Taylor Swift concert ever. And it was, they'll have some AI thing where,
the AI brain rot has really just gotten to a ridiculous point.
It's laughable on how gullible that they think they're. And it's actually laughable on how gullible
they are.
Some people are.
Yeah, like I was at a bar the other, not too long ago, and there's you heard Jason Aldean's actually going to play the halftime show instead. They went and canceled that Bad Bunny thing. Like, no, they didn't. That's not a real thing that happened.
No.
Or sure it was. I read it on Facebook. Well, yeah, you had some AI clickbait brain rot nonsense, and basically took it as gospel.
No, I saw a picture. Jason Aldean.
It's right there with Elon Musk buying The View so he could cancel it.
Yeah, he had his arm around Willie Nelson, and they were both crying.
Yep. Always crying or having some random dramatic moment and shouting at Jimmy Kimmel or something.
Yeah, Willie Nelson only had like 3 fingers on his hand. I don't know what happened there, but it's Willie.
Yep. We just accepted that's how he is. He's 95 years old or whatever. I apologize to Willie Nelson now.
Yeah, I woke up with only 3 fingers. I guess the Lord wanted my other 2. Okay.
Good Lord.
Sorry, Willie.
Yeah, better put him on the apology list because he's still alive enough. He might come down there and beat the crap out of us.
You'll just have it done. You get those guys over there in Lapeer, Michigan. Go get them.
Yeah, you go tell them boys what's up.
Yeah.
And
you were always on my mind, guys. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Oh my! But no, great halftime show. It's probably the only good thing about yesterday.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this because, of course, there were a couple. All the games had halftime performances. Dallas got like Post Malone because that's their thing, I guess.
Is he still a thing? Good for him.
He's apparently still a thing. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Apparently he's country now. Allegedly, I don't.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I don't listen to any of it.
No.
He must not be named doing their nonsense together. Skinner's least favorite musical artist ever. I'll fill you in during the break. And
okay, gotcha.
And then apparently there was a bit of an outrage because at the other game, the Baltimore Cincy game, Lil Jon performed. And no, the outrage part comes in that while both Jack White and Postie's performances both were broadcast in their entirety, you got literally 3 seconds of Lil Jon doing a song, and that was it.
Oh, yikes. I mean, if I was a Lil
NBC just
Jon
decided they weren't going to cover it at all. Like, you can see in the background there, Lil Jon's performing. Now back to the halftime, to our halftime show. It's kind of hilarious, actually.
If I was a Lil Jon fan, I'd be mad too. But
I know. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, how is it that his doesn't get to actually be broadcast? I mean, because they're playing these events. Like, they're making them be family friendly. Like, you're not like it's not like he's doing the uncensored version of Get Low or something. Like, it's not going to be that. So I
don't. Maybe the censors were like, pull out of it. He says we told him to do the censored version. He said he's not doing it. Get him out of there.
They wouldn't have booked him if that was the case, though.
Might be one of those things where like, okay, yeah, he says he's going to do the censored part, and then right before curtain call, he's like, I'm going to do it the original way. And there might be some inner politics, or which network was it? NBC.
Yeah,
NBC was just like, you know what? We don't want to take the chance. We're out of here.
Yeah, I guess now we'll never know. Like,
we're going to cut over to Eminem and Jack White. we're gonna cut over to Ted Nugent and Kid Rock along with Willie Nelson, who's still crying.
Right. Like, I'm curious, mostly because I really want to know because it is Christmas time, if he did the Christmas rap song that he does with the Kool-Aid Man.
I don't know this one.
No, it's an actual thing. Go and look it up. There's an actual Lil Jon Christmas song that he does with the honest-to-God Kool-Aid Man. It's a real thing.
You're talking about like the spokesperson,
like the mascot.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if there was a new rapper.
All his lines in the song are oh yeah, oh yeah. Like
I'm so out of it. I thought maybe there was a rapper on the scene right now who took the name Kool-Aid Man.
No, like like a giant glass pitcher of Kool-Aid. Doing a rap song with Lil Jon.
He's still wanted for questioning the whole Jonestown massacre thing.
Right? Yeah, that there is that. But no, and so I guess instead of showing the Lil Jon halftime show, they ran a pre-packaged tribute to John Madden. Look, I get it. John Madden, iconic coach, commentator, all of that good stuff. But every Thanksgiving, I think at this point, we all know who John Madden was. We understand. We know what he did, why he was important, and so on and so forth. Yep. Do we have to do this for the entirety of the games every Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Because now it's just NFL's John Madden's Thanksgiving by John Madden, presented by John Madden.
Brought to you by EA Sports, Madden 2025.
Right. Like, we get it. We know who John Madden was. We understand. Like, you could have done this in the pregame. You could have done a little blurb on Madden in the pregame and the postgame. Everyone already does, they hand out the turkey legs still at the end of all the games.
Yep.
It's fine. We could have actually had why? Why did this need to happen?
I don't know.
It's so dumb. Instead, we get 15. Instead, NBC decides, you get 15 seconds of music and then bleep off, I guess.
Yeah. It's the NFL is trying to get more fans, and I get it. I appreciate it. I respect it. But what they're doing is they're kind of stepping on the true football fans who are there for the actual game.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I guess how so? Like,
the whole the halftime shows and making sure you're doing that, and then paying tribute to this and the turkey, and having trudging people out for here is somebody who teacher of the year or something like that. They're just bringing out a bunch of people, and it just seems to take away the game. And of course, Taylor Swift, who apparently they haven't been showing a whole lot at Kansas City Chiefs games anymore, and they're saying that she doesn't want to be seen on camera anymore.
Well, yeah, she's probably over the whole thing. Like, I'm sure she's annoyed with having cameras shoved in her face almost as much as the people who hate her are with her having cameras shoved in her face all the time.
And they all were able to agree on things. They're able to come up with some common ground.
See, you all actually can find some common ground if you actually apply yourselves. Who knew? Plus, bringing people together.
Yep.
Let's hit a break. We'll come back. We'll do some unsolicited advice next. But first, we do have to check in with your weather. And I'm not going to spoil the forecast too much for you, but Sunday looks like you're not going to want to leave the house if you don't absolutely have to. Currently, at the Sandalite Broadcasting Global Headquarters in downtown Sandusky, you're at 27 degrees under cloudy skies. Meteorologist John McMurray has the details of your forecast coming up next, right here at WMIC. So it seemed like a real good time to take a pause from both yelling about the Lions and about the Lions halftime show and all the other halftime shows from yesterday, the ones you got to see and the ones you didn't, and figured we would do what we do best on this program. Changing lives. Maybe even for the better. Yes, it's once again time for Sean and Adam's Unsolicited Advice, where real people with real problems send real questions to real advice columnists. Unfortunately for them, we get our hands on them, we intercept, and quite frankly, I think we give better advice than the people who get paid to do this crap for a living. Sure, we may ruin a few lives in the process, but hey, it's a holiday weekend. What the hell do you want from us? And I've got a few things that are kind of in the spirit of the holiday season and, family issues and people traveling to see family and or hosting family. So let's dive right in, shall we?
We shall.
Dear somebody who cares, My spouse and I, both in our late 30s, are flying out of state for the holidays to visit family. Traditionally, everyone crashes at their house, and we've always appreciated the effort. But this year, the guest room is already claimed by other visiting relatives. The only alternative they've offered us is their tiny office, basically a closet-sized space, for us to sleep on an air mattress. That's right, a cramped room, barely enough room for luggage, an inflatable mattress, and sharing a hallway bathroom with the family in the guest room. I get that they want us around, and they've said multiple times they'd prefer we stay in their home on the air mattress so they can spend more quality time with us. But honestly, the thought of sleeping in that tiny space for several nights while juggling our stuff and constantly tiptoeing around family sounds miserable. A proper hotel room with a real bed nearby would be infinitely more comfortable and let us actually enjoy our visit without feeling cramped, uncomfortable, or exhausted. I feel guilty even thinking about declining. They're literally asking us to sacrifice comfort for the sake of family togetherness. But at the same time, why should we? We're not kids, we're adults, both in our late 30s. We've spent enough holidays pretending that an air mattress counts as hospitality. Would I be wrong to prioritize our comfort and sanity over their idea of quality time? Or should we endure it, cram ourselves into the office, and be exhausted and grumpy for the sake of appearances? Has anyone else experienced this? Is it unreasonable to book a hotel even if it makes family members feel like we're distancing ourselves?
No, because, the next letter would be like, oh, okay, we offered our office up because that's all that's left in our place. And our these two people who are in their 30s should be able to get a hotel room themselves, but they're going to. We told them that we want the family togetherness, but we'd really kind of want them to stay in a hotel. Are we being these people? If they want to stay in a hotel, stay in a hotel. Their comfort. It's their holiday too.
Right, they should get to enjoy themselves a little bit.
Absolutely,
be not entirely uncomfortable from having camping level arrangements.
Sure.
For a week.
So they do the holiday stuff, and then around 9:30, 10 o'clock, they peace out. They go to a hotel, get a good night's sleep, feel refreshed, and then not be grumpy the next day, so you can enjoy the family time. Not oh, I gotta sleep in the office because somebody's gonna be like, oh, okay, I just gotta check my email real quick. Shh, I'll be real quiet. Or something like that. It's if you're seeing them enough during the holidays, not being just down the hall when they're sleeping should be just fine. What kind of creepiness is going on? We're like, okay, I want all the family under one roof. I want to be able to know where you're all at all times. No, stay in a hotel. Stay in a hotel. Make them want you to stay in a hotel because you'd be like, yeah. Oh, by the way. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and I hope there's some soundproofing in this office walls because we're about to make a ruckus up in here.
Oh, God. That would be your suggestion too.
Yeah, she's gonna be yelling, "Daddy," but that doesn't mean anybody in particular. Just me.
Yeah, that's not for any of you guys.
Yeah. And I might make some animal noises. It's just how I roll. So there's nothing to be alarmed about. Just understand that I make a little ruckus.
Yeah, things I learned about Adam that I really never wanted to know.
So, make it to where okay, yeah, maybe a hotel is the way to go. Unless they live out in the boonies, there's probably a hotel within a couple miles from...
Or an Airbnb or something.
Airbnb or anything.
Because, I'll tell you, when we've gone to visit Rachel's extended family in the past... for a long time, we all did basically cram into one house. There's people sleeping on couches, sleeping on an air mattress in the front room. We always lucked out and got the actual guest room, which conveniently happened to have a beer fridge in it, which was a nice touch. And it worked, and it was great, and I loved it. But then it got to the point where there was so much family. We were the first family that would go down and see them. Now all of the Michiganders go down to visit them.
Yeah, it's become an event.
And now it's we're running out of places. We can't all fit in the house. So some of us will get an Airbnb separately, and everyone's happy because usually we get a big enough. Last year, we got big enough space that we were able to host the entire family over there for one of the nights that we stay down there at the Airbnb, right in downtown there in Evansville, and then go wandering, and then go drinking afterwards, and just stumble our happy what's back upstairs.
So, because you do run the risk of upsetting the hosts if you're like, okay, we're all going to leave now. We're all going to our own place, and we're going to party over there. Thanks for having us. You're not invited. Bye-bye. So you got to be careful when it's the whole B&B thing and everybody's leaving.
Well, yeah, but
might make the original host to feel, kind of excluded, maybe. You're probably like, oh, yeah, you can come too. It's well, then let's kind of defeats the purpose of having everybody at our house. So, just
But when it was
peace out.
from out of town,
Yeah. Peace out and go stay at a hotel or a B&B. Just tell them it's just for sleeping and some extracurricular activities I usually put your family member through that you really don't want to think of.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, your way seems a lot better. Certainly.
Yeah.
Let's having solved that one, let's dive into one.
That was kind of a simple one.
That was pretty easy, I thought.
Yeah.
So let's dive into another, shall we? Another kind of
we shall.
Holiday, a different kind of family get together here. Dear anybody other than Sean and Adam.
Yeah.
So my husband's family recently moved to town to live close to us. My brother-in-law who got married a few months ago. My in-laws like to gather twice a month for dinner, and they'd have me and my husband visit once a month, which is a 3-hour drive. My mother-in-law wouldn't accept any excuses that I work and have kids to take care of. She always wants the family gathered at her house. Last week, while we were visiting their new house, my husband made me spend X money for a gift that he didn't help with. Also had me carry boxes to help them move stuff into their house while my brother-in-law's new wife sat on the couch and was served with coffee and sweets. He told them he wanted to invite them over for dinner the next day and didn't consult with me first, so I had to take the day off so I could prepare meals. I made the main dishes, appetizers, salad, etc. They arrived at 7 o'clock. Mother-in-law, brother-in-law's wife didn't move a finger. They were busy criticizing my table setting and giving advice. I put dinner on the table, and my mother-in-law started asking why I used X ingredient instead of this ingredient, saying she would have liked it. Then said the salad was not necessary because no one liked this type of salad. My husband just agreed with her, telling me why I didn't do it this way or that way. I was getting mad and lost my appetite.
Wow.
Mother-in-law said the pound cake was not complete and didn't look delicious. My husband told her he wanted to get one from the bakery, but I didn't allow him. The cake stayed the same while they ate what brother-in-law's wife brought and flattered her. After they left, I told my husband his mom was being rude, mean to me the whole time, that he should have stopped her instead of agreeing with her. He said he didn't defend me because I was in the wrong and what I cooked was not so great, and that I embarrassed him in front of his family after having them try my cooking for the first time.
Oh.
I got mad at him and told him I'll no longer invite his family for dinners, and he didn't like that since he told his mom we would regularly invite them for dinner. He called me too sensitive and that I should just focus on cooking what they like instead.
Wow. So these people are married.
Yes, and my question is, why was your first course of action not to immediately file for divorce?
Something. I was thinking of a knee to the groin, but I mean, if you want to go that extreme. Wow.
Oh, yeah, divorce is far more extreme than knee to the groin, yeah.
You can walk off a knee to the groin. You can't walk off a divorce.
Yeah, but that's one of those things you usually don't come back from. Yeah. Like, kneeing your significant other in the groin usually does not bode well for the continuation of that relationship. Am I wrong, Adam?
No, not at all. Why would this wimp, and I am not tiptoeing, this guy is a wimp, not stick up for his wife? I mean, he doesn't have to be like, yeah, Mom, you're trash. I don't know why you came all the way over here. My wife's cooking is fantastic. Yeah, you hate it, but we all hate you, Mom. He doesn't have to go that route, but
I feel like you want him to go that route.
I wanted him to punch his own mother in the face.
Wow.
I mean, wow, it's like, she was already mad that she had to drive 3 hours. The whole time, it's like, I can't believe we had to go all the way out here. Why? She could have just came to see us another 3 hours. She has to take time off from work to help people move who aren't even helping themselves move. She's taking time off to make them dinner that they complain about. They take advantage of her. They take her for granted.
These are terrible people.
They are very terrible people.
Like, coming over to your house, basically insulting your cooking. Like, this sucked. Why didn't you do this instead? Yeah, we'll see you next week for dinner.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna. Husband's gonna be cooking next time.
Yeah, those people would never be allowed in my house ever again.
Nope.
And again, divorce papers would be getting filed.
Oh yeah, she said she lost her appetite. I would have just left.
Yeah, she is a lot nicer in that department than
do that thing where you don't just grab your keys. You grab your keys and you make sure they jangle. I'm out of here.
I quit. I'm out this.
Deuces.
Right.
I got 16 people parked behind me. You're all got to move.
Immediately.
You got me blocked in. I mean, the mother-in-law is trash. The new sister-in-law is trash. The husband is stinking
trash.
compost. He's just disgusting. disgusting human being.
I don't know if you've ever seen bigger trash on Unsolicited Advice.
He is a Staten Island trash barge, just of himself, on fire.
Yeah. It's really quite amazing, honestly, just how trash this human being is.
They really do not take the writer for granted whatsoever.
They don't respect her, clearly.
Of course, we didn't hear the other side. Maybe we're just hearing the writer's side. Maybe the other side is she tried to make some sort of Scandinavian dish using raw eel and stuff like that, and we just didn't dig that. The salad wasn't like a garden salad. It was like a salad using 6 different types of mushrooms. We just thought it was weird. That's all I told her.
Yeah, but then at some point, then why do you insist on going and cooking for all these people?
Right, yeah.
Like everything about this is just dumb. Like,
to hell with them.
Yeah, like cut the whole family out of your life. Cut all contact. Cut all contact with your husband. Divorce him.
That's right. Get yourself back out there, girl. Dump that zero and get yourself a hero.
Like, is this one of those countries where it's like an arranged marriage or something, and that's why, like, I can't understand any other reason why you'd be with someone who clearly just has nothing but contempt for you.
She probably has a very low self-esteem. And she found this guy who maybe is above her in, like, how do I say this delicately? He's got more money. That he comes from a better family than she does. Maybe she didn't come from the most affluent family lifestyle. So maybe she just feels like, oh yeah, I'm just a heap. I'm trash. I'm just so glad that he loves me. I'm so glad to be part of this family, even though they treat me like a servant rather than a member of the family.
Yeah, no, like I have some self-respect, man.
Every Christmas they give her like pot holders.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Let's dive into one more of these real quick while we got a little bit of time here.
Sure.
Dear, oh God, not these two idiots again.
Yep, sorry.
Last week, my girlfriend, with whom I own a house and have lived with for about 10 years, went to a bachelorette party.
Uh-oh.
I know, I thought that too, but no. For her, this meant getting ready early and out the door by about 6 and returning home in the early hours. That's fine, and I'm sure she had a good time. However, there will also be a wedding, which has been presumably planned for a year or more, that my girlfriend has obviously received an invitation to for some considerable time before, and she suddenly tells me the invitation doesn't include me.
Oh.
I'm not sure I believe I wasn't invited, and I'm getting the impression that she doesn't want me to go. She's very matter-of-fact about the whole thing, doesn't talk about it, obviously doesn't see a problem, and more to the point, seems oblivious to my somewhat hurt feelings. I am sure if it were the other way around, I would have asked if I could bring along my partner, that is, unless I didn't want her there with me in the first place. This is an evening event rather than an all-day affair, and what I've seen looks to be a nice venue, and I can't see my exclusion as being anything to do with cost or a deliberate decision on the part of the hosts, both of which points lead me back to believing this is solely my girlfriend's decision to go without me, although she says she alone was invited.
We have talked a lot about weddings during the Unsolicited Advice, to where we're seeing that there's a lot of
people that don't know how to do weddings.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, there's people who are doing their dream wedding, and oh my God, it's going to be great, it's going to be fantastic. And you're starting to see a lot of social mores just go by the wayside to the point where people are downright rude when they're planning their wedding. So they probably were like, okay, it's $75 a plate. Like, there's a cousin who shall remain nameless. I wasn't invited to. My mom was invited to her wedding, but I was not. My brother was not. And the thing, well, it's $75 a plate for all this, and and it is a big.
Wait, this actually happened to you?
Yeah, this happened. Yeah. So I mean, and I get.
Why were you not invited? Because they think you're too poor?
No.
Or because they think you're too fat?
No. Well, maybe a little bit of both. I was like, oh, man.
I'm not sure which one you were getting at
here.
It's
a buffet here, man. You give everybody a fair shot before you attack it like a Viking. No, it's, because the couple post up the price for the venue, and then the couple's paying for everybody coming in, so they have to submit a guest list, and this is how many people, this is how many plates, and okay, well, it's 75 times 50 people. I mean, that's a big chunk of change.
They're covering. I thought they meant they were charging the guests $75 a head.
Yeah, it'd be a cold day in hell when I go to a wedding, and I was like, okay, here's your bill.
Here you can take it right out of this.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a beautiful venue, but then I talked to somebody who went, it's like, it was broiled chicken, a smattering of green beans. And
This was $75 for this
$75.
This dinky little piece of chicken that is smaller than the size of my kid's hand.
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
That's the whole idea. So now this person, this guy, the writer, is not invited to the wedding, and unfortunately, that is somehow the way people go. I want to have in this beautiful location. It's going to be very pricey, so there's going to be some cuts. Not everybody's going to make varsity, and the problem is the guy's girlfriend, who he's been with 10 years, who he has a house with, didn't think to mention it when. Obviously, she was trying to avoid some sort of problem, but she made a bigger problem by waiting until the ex. I don't know why you're putting on a suit. Yeah, Mama's just going alone. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, that seems real odd. Because there's a couple things to unpack here. One of them being the. It does seem like there's a kind of a thing of people don't take couples seriously if they're not married.
There is that.
And I've always thought that was dumb.
Oh yeah.
Because there's the people are you really committed to this person if you haven't put a ring on it? We
don't want wedding pictures with you in there.
Yeah, you might not even be there. We've been together for 15 years. Shut up.
Yeah.
You're not going to be here this time next year. Yeah. What? We've been together for 15 years, and you're on husband number 4, Phyllis. No one asked for your opinion.
Okay, first of all, sweetheart, my first 2 died.
Yeah, because you killed them.
You can't prove that. So what I suggest is let her go. There's nothing. If you're not invited, you're not invited. So what you do is you crash the wedding. You crash the wedding. You go to your local liquor store. You get a half gallon of Mohawk vodka, and you down all of that vodka, and then you crash the wedding.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, I think it's great though. Wouldn't you want to be at a wedding? It's like, oh yeah, do you hear Robert's not invited? This is kind of, and then Robert just comes showing a tie around his neck, not even tied up, his pants around his ankles. Woo! I heard there's a wedding. I heard I wasn't invited. I hope it wasn't because I was going to make an ass of myself. And he bends over, moons everybody.
Wow.
Oh my God. Aunt Phyllis is like, I thought I said not to invite him. Phyllis, I'm going to be husband number 5. Come on over here, baby.
Good Lord.
I can handle my rat poison better than your first 2. Come on, baby.
I can tell that when you spike my coffee with arsenic.
Yeah. I like almonds. But
no,
the girlfriend's just like, oh my God, what's he doing here? It's like, hey, baby, it's our 11th year anniversary. Look what I got you, a ring. It's around my... No.
I sold the house to pay for this one. Good luck finding somewhere to live when you get back home.
And then everybody shut up. I want to do something. He gets down on one knee, grabs a ring. And this all happens during the bridal dance.
During the mother-daughter dance.
No, the daddy-daughter dance.
Daddy-daughter dance, that's what it is.
The bride and groom dance. It's got to be the first dance of the evening. Everybody's like, oh, isn't that fantastic? All of a sudden, you just hear the doors. Hey, guess who's here? With a half a bottle of Mohawk vodka already gone.
Oh, good Lord. To get this thing kind of somewhat back on track here, couple things. First, if I get invited to a wedding and my significant other is not invited, if Rachel somehow is not invited, I don't even understand how that happens because most people in my life like Rachel a hell of a lot more than they like me. So I don't even understand how that's possible.
Your brother will get married and Rachel will get an invitation and not you. Rachel, does that say +1? Nope.
Oh, which one? There's a lot of ways we could go with that. But
sorry for opening up wounds.
Yeah, no kidding. Also, there's if she's not invited to a wedding that I am invited to, then I guess I'm not going to that wedding.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how you're not inviting her because, again, everyone I know likes her better than they do me, and that's fair because she's a lot better of a person than I am. But, like, I'm not even going to that wedding then. Like, I'm sorry, if she's not good enough to... I don't care if we're married, if we're, are just dating or engaged, whatever. We've been together long enough that, like, I would have even entertained going to that wedding without my person. Like, that's just not how that's going to work. And second, I do find it weird that you don't trust your girlfriend to the point where you think that you actually were invited and she's just not telling you.
Well, maybe there's some other things that are going on that kind of leads him to doing that. I mean, does he never comes out and says it, but does he think she's cheating on him? I mean,
maybe.
I mean, neglect could just be just as bad as being cheated on. She doesn't want him there. I mean, if that's the case, and
is she worried about him getting drunk off a half-gallon of Mohawk and going and hitting on Aunt Phyllis?
Maybe he. This is
maybe you're the problem, dude.
Maybe we need a second opinion. We need to talk to Aunt Phyllis, and she'd be like, "Oh, that guy, Jesus, I don't want that guy around my place." Oh yeah, because I mean, maybe he does have maybe he is kind of a jerk.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason they don't want you around, or maybe she's just wanting to go and cheat on you. One of the two. You probably should talk about this and figure this out.
Yeah.
Like, because the issue ain't even the wedding at this point. I mean, although that is, like, again, like I said, I wouldn't attend a wedding if Rachel wasn't invited with me.
No.
But I also can't imagine going to a wedding and telling her, oh, by the way, you're not invited, and then she actually was.
Right.
Or just being like, I want to go to this wedding to get away from you. All of these seem like just bizarro world like scenarios that all suggest that there's something majorly wrong with your relationship. So I don't know. You two clearly have a lot to sit down and talk about before anyone's going to any weddings of yours or anybody else's anytime soon. I think we've ruined enough lives for today. Let's go ahead and a break. We'll come back and we'll attempt to close this thing off with the picks next here on Happy Hour on WMIC. It's that time of the week again. It is Friday. It is almost the end of the show. And again, it's probably so late in the show that we're going to end up going over the 7 o'clock hour. And it is time for the picks. And this week, as always, we have on the line Drew Duffney from the Blarney Hour here on WMIC on Saturday nights. How you doing?
Oh, I'm full of turkey and pumpkin pie.
You and all of us right now, man. And then, of course, Scott Shevnock, our resident stat guy who helps out on the WMIC, or the Country Night 2.5 Games of the Week. How you doing? How's your Thanksgiving going?
No, it's Friday and we're here. We got football all weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm stoked, man. Let's dive right into it, shall we? We'll start, let's be honest, the games that we all really care about have already happened.
Yeah.
So we've got a pretty small slate of games to pick from, quite frankly. So we're going to try and pick the best out of a not-so-great bunch, although, let's be honest, the last game last night wasn't that great either. We'll start with the Houston Texans headed to Indy to take on the 8-3 Colts. Colts only favored by 3 at home against the Texans, and I'm really kind of wondering why it is that that's the case. C.J. Stroud's not back yet, is he? Have you heard anything on... Oh, no, yeah, he will be back this Sunday. He is, in fact, back. All right, that explains that a little bit. Could the Texans yet challenge for the division? We'll start with Adam Harahawk on the pick.
Good for Stroud, good for the Texans, but I think the Colts are running. They're rolling at the right time. Give me Indy, and I guess give me the points.
Okay, Drew on the pick.
I never like voting for Texas to win anything, but I think they're going to do it this week. Give me Texas.
Scotty.
I am going to take the home team. Give me the Colts.
I'll ask you, too, real quick. Do you think Houston's probably not coming back and winning the division, but do you think they yet manage to squeak out a playoff spot here?
They very well may get that last wild card, in my opinion. I think they can play in.
the South got really close all of a sudden. Like, the Jags have a wild card spot at the moment, and Houston's only a game behind them. We move on from here to the Arizona Cardinals. They're headed to Tampa Bay to take on the Bucs, and it looks like Baker Mayfield is going to attempt to play through the pain for Tampa Bay. And we'll see how that works out for him. I believe as Scotty put it out before the broadcast, last time he tried that, he made it about 5 minutes and then left the game. But Arizona kind of, Jacoby Brissett has not looked, as you said, has not looked terrible for them. Do you think Kyler Murray's time in Arizona's done, man?
I absolutely have to think so. This is 2 years in a row that his season has ended early, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Maybe all 3, I don't know. But I think after this year, it's a wrap on Murray in Arizona.
I feel like it's time to cut your losses there, really. So we'll start with Drew Duffney on the actual pick.
Okay, I know they've already lost 8 times, but I think they can do it. Give me the Cardinals.
Scotty on the pick.
I, too, just because of the status of Mayfield being so up in the air and seeing how he reacted last week after going back out and he tried throwing the ball 60 yards down the field at half there. I, too, am going to take Arizona on the upset.
Ooh, Adam Harrahawk on the pick.
I was kind of leaning towards the Cards, but both Scotty and Drew have kind of taken the pressure off of me, so I don't have to go and do that. I guess give me the Bucs.
I hate that for you because I'm sure as hell not taking the Cardinals here. And to be fair, Jacoby Brissett did an entirely fine job. They've only failed once to score 20 or more points in a game this season. But if Baker Mayfield is back and able to get through this thing, even like through a half of football, I feel like that should be enough to put it away for the Bucs here. Give me Tampa. Up next, Buffalo headed to Pittsburgh to take on a Steelers team whose season is kind of sliding away from them here a little bit. Pittsburgh is now 6-5 after losing to Chicago last week, and they're very much in danger potentially of losing the AFC North, though certainly Baltimore, they had a chance to pull ahead this week in that race with a win last night over Cincy that they were not able to get. But can the Bills turn their season around before it's too late? Can the Bills get back? They're probably not going to take the AFC East at this point, but they're at least playing for a playoff spot, if nothing else.
I almost want to have like that old 70s soap opera organ music with, can they really do it this time? Will they fall completely on their faces?
They might.
Will the Bills find out they have an evil brother they don't know about?
Who's also a vampire somehow, because if we're going daytime soap, we're going all the weirdness and all here.
The whole thing's being controlled by a possessed puppet. Anyway.
I forgot about that. Scotty on the pick.
Yeah, give me Buffalo.
Oh, Adam.
Oh, yeah, definitely Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Drew.
Okay, can somebody pronounce the name of the stadium for me?
O.J. Simpson didn't do it field?
It's like
Heinz Field, isn't it?
It's like
Acrisure Stadium.
Acrisure?
Yes.
Acrisure.
Is that Heinz Field
Well, I
anymore?
don't think anybody in Philadelphia is going to be able to pronounce that, so give me Buffalo.
Pittsburgh, Drew.
He's taking a swipe. I mean, I'm okay with taking a swipe at Philly, but
Right, but what a random stray to catch there.
they're at Arkham Asylum Field.
Better apologize to Pittsburgh, Philly, and Arkham Asylum. Give me Jesus Christ, you guys. Now as far as this game goes, Pittsburgh desperately needs this at this point to maintain their status as the team to make it out of the AFC North, because they've been on a little bit of a skid of late here. But you know what? They've only once lost 2 games in a row this season. I think they're going to pull off the win here. No, wait a minute. I'm looking at the Bills have only lost 2 games in a row once this season. I don't think that's true for Pittsburgh. Oh, this is a little tougher here. No, well, same for Pittsburgh. Could go either way, really. You know what? Give me the Steelers, because everyone else is taking Buffalo. If Aaron Rodgers is able to go, and it sounds like he's trending towards playing this week, If he's ready to go, I think they're going to take this. Up next, we're only picking this game because it's the Sunday night game, quite frankly, not because there's any compelling reason to do so. Why is Denver only favored by 5.5 over the Washington Commanders? The 9-2 Broncos going to Washington. Yeah, I know it's an away game, but still, I don't think I necessarily get it.
And Jaden Daniels is out, isn't he?
He's still out, yeah.
He is.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Same. We'll start with Adam on the pick.
Yeah, Mama didn't raise no fool. Give me the Broncos.
All right, Drew.
I'm absolutely taking the Commanders.
He is committed to that.
He is committed to that bit. Scotty.
Give me Denver by 10.
You know, I can't disagree with Matt on that one. Like, Denver should win this one pretty handily. Washington's not that good, and their defense, last I checked, is just garbage. Yeah, give me Denver by 2 touchdowns. We'll up the ante here a little bit. Monday Night Football. The New York Giants headed to the Patriots in a game that we wouldn't be picking if it wasn't Monday Night Football. New England by 7, so we're going over-unders on this thing all the way around. We'll start with Drew on the pick.
New England by 7, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's at New England?
Correct.
Yeah, they'll cover.
Scotty.
Give me New England by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, calling his shot.
He really is. Adam on the pick.
Jackson Dart did clear protocol for a concussion, so he'll be back. Will that make much of a difference for 10-2 Patriots? Who can we give props? Can we give flowers to the New England Patriots? They were definitely. I did not. They got past me. I didn't realize they were going 10-2.
Drake May is absolutely in the MVP conversation right now.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, give me the Pats, and they will cover.
Yes, as Scotty pointed out, he is the front runner at present. And I think New England's going to seize on a chance here to beat up on a weak Giants team that is missing basically everybody that matters other than Jackson Dart. Can they clinch? They've got to be close to being able to clinch. They're up 3 games on the Bills at the moment. We're getting pretty close to them being able to lock up that division officially. This will all.
I would imagine if Buffalo loses, New England wins and clinch.
I believe you're right. I'll have to double check on that, but I think they're going to punch their ticket tomorrow. Sunday. Give me the Patriots and the points. And to the game in Week 14 that we really care about, since we're going to miss it again next week.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys head to Ford Field to take on the Detroit Lions in a game where we're missing, I believe at a minimum, Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're not going to have Ragnow back yet. And, the walking wounded at this point, it's ridiculous. We'll start with Adam Harrock on the pick.
I hate to do this, but Dallas, they're rolling. The Lions are receding. Dallas 31, Lions 17.
Drew Duffney.
Does anybody know if the hostage transfer from the Packers owners has gone to Jerry Jones for the families of the refs or not?
What are you trying to say there, Drew? Are you trying to say both?
I'm going to weigh heavily on my decision because it wasn't even. It was just blind justice.
Oh, yeah.
What was going on there in that game?
Oh, yeah. Are you trying to say that both feet need to be in the end zone, or at least one of the feet have to be in the end zone when catching a touchdown for it to be considered a touchdown? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, and apparently push-offs aren't even a thing anymore.
No, apparently not.
Yeah, push-offs are entirely fine now.
We're back to what is a catch.
Yeah.
We're back to those days.
Anyway, I know we got a show to do, but I'm still irritated.
Well, we were kind of tiptoeing around it. I guess we needed somebody to bring. Somebody finally had to say it.
Yeah. So I think Geriatric Jones and his team are going to lose. So give me. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though. Give me Lions 17, the Cowgirls 14.
He's just really going after him.
I love it.
Yeah.
Who's next? Scotty on the pick.
this really, really could go either way. Absolutely. Dallas has really caught fire as of late. Detroit's losing too many guys. They look confused offensively. They don't know what's going on defensively. It's going to be nasty, but give me Detroit 20-17.
Wow. Well,
with a last minute field goal from Jake Bates.
Jake Bates as the clock expires.
Oh, okay.
You know, stranger things have happened, man.
Take my money, Scotty. I want to see that. I want to see that game.
I want that to happen. I so want everything about that to be the case, but to say the least, I'm a little bit concerned right now when it comes to this Lions team, especially being down. If Amon-Ra St. Brown can't go next week, I don't know if
We're cooked.
I don't think I can pick him to win. I don't want to do this.
It's okay, Sean. Come on over to the dark side.
I hate it here. I really do. Give me Dallas 27-24 on a last second, because you know it's going to be something stupid, like a last second record-breaking field goal from Brandon Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey double doink.
You know that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to be
there'll be an offsides or something, and he gets to re-kick, and yeah, it's going to be
or Bates could tie it up, but J-Mo will do something stupid and have to call it like a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
we're going to sideline infraction.
Right. And he'll have a drop somewhere in there, too. You know, there's always something like that to be considered. Well, I guess...
Defensive holding.
Right. Oh yeah. You know, something ridiculous like that. Let's go ahead and do some college picks, shall we? Maestro, the music, please. And we actually have quite a few games in the college realm that are somewhat interesting.
It's rivalry week.
It really, truly is. We start with Texas A&M taking on number 16 ranked Texas. At Texas, A&M is favored by 2.5. We'll start with Adam on the pick.
Oh, I'm going to make this my upstate special.
Your upstate special?
Yeah, I just created a whole new dialect, a whole new, it's a work in progress. Okay.
It's a dialect you just made up. Feel free to use it in your daily life.
Oh, yeah, Texas A&M, they're 8-3.
They're A-3?
Shut up. What I'm trying to say is hook 'em Longhorns.
Drew on the pick.
Oh, you know, I have to look at this from a more intelligent way. I will take the Texas Agricultural and Mechanical School to win this.
Oh, is that what that stands for? I thought A&M was like the grocery store, like an A&P.
No, it's the agricultural and manufacturing. Mechanical.
Adam learned something new today. Scotty on the pick.
Giga Aggies.
Who's Aggie?
Yeah, I think I'm taking A&M as well. Moving on. Wow, actually, this one's looking mighty close. Arizona State. Neither one of these teams are going to play for a natty this year or anything, but two teams coming in 8-3, about as evenly matched as you can be. Arizona is only favored by 1.5. We'll start with Drew.
Give me ASU.
Scotty.
For the hell of it, give me Arizona.
Adam.
Give me Sun Devils.
Also, I feel like he's only taking ASU because it's like the big party school. Like, isn't that?
It
like
is. Oh yeah.
One of the biggest party schools in the country.
Was the movie Ted 2? We're like, what was your mascot? Just a broken condom?
Give me Arizona. Moving on. We move on to. No, we're not even picking that game because it's going to be too damn. Does anyone really think to hear that Pitt's beating Miami?
No, not a chance.
No.
Yeah, we're moving on from that then. Vanderbilt and Tennessee, that one's only a 2.5-point spread. And this team has screwed me enough over this season that I feel like it might be worth doing here. Scotty on the pick.
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, it really could go either way. I think Diego Pavia, that Vanderbilt offense is something different this year. But Tennessee at home, give me Tennessee.
Adam.
Give me the Vols.
Drew.
Give me the Commodores.
You know what?
She's a brick. Ows.
Oh, God, this is why we don't let him sing on the mic anymore.
That's right.
Wait, that's the Drew Duffy rule, sorry. Normally I would take Vanderbilt, but as many times as I've been burned by this team this season,
You have been burned a lot.
out of spite, I'm never picking them to win a game again. Give me the Volunteers. Up next, normally I'd pick the Alabama-Auburn game because that's usually something, but Auburn's not ranked this year, so the hell with it.
5.5 point spread.
It is. I thought about it, but we have a much more important game to pick. A game so important that it's literally known as the game. We all know where we're going here. University of Michigan taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Big House. And for this one, Michigan Buckeyes are favored by 9.5.
Oh yeah.
They are the number one team in the nation, though, so I mean that's to be expected. We start with Adam Harahuk. What are you doing, buddy? Come on. You still good, Kaboo?
OSU. Anyway, Drew on the pick.
Oh, really? Captain Kaboo isn't gonna take that?
Anyway, I'm sorry, my mic cut out. Drew, please.
Drew on the pick.
So who's going to outcoach them? Is it Sharonda Moore or is it Crying Ryan? And I'm saying OSU is going to come in and stomp them.
Scotty on the
And
pick.
plant a flag in the middle of the field, I hope.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's some prop bets I didn't even think of.
Right? Scotty on the pick.
It feels like a sin picking either one of these schools to win. I don't want either one of them to win. Like, can something catastrophic happen?
Yeah, Scotty's prop bet is like, it's not the color of the Gatorade. It's just like they don't even open up the Gatorade thing and they just throw the whole cooler right on the coach.
Exactly. I like that idea more.
I hope the whole team just goes in and lays a big chestnut right on the big yellow M.
Wow.
The groundskeeper's like, I did not come in for this. Sorry, Sergio.
My God.
But I really don't think Michigan stands much of a chance.
No, they
Give
do
me
not.
Ohio State.
Ohio State's playing too good, and Michigan are there. Look at that Northwestern game. They barely got themselves out of that.
Absolutely. I mean, the talk is if Michigan goes in and they beat them, and then they're in the CFP, there's just way too much riding on Bryce Underwood and that Michigan offense.
It's
let
not
alone
happening.
Michigan's defense to stop that Ohio State offense. It's just not going to happen. Give me Ohio State.
I don't honestly see how it can happen at this point. Can you imagine, though, if they pull that off, we'll never hear the end of it from Michigan fans for the rest of this year, even though they just barely avoided losing to Czech's Northwestern. Yeah.
Czech's Notes, I just told you.
I know, but it's still so implausible if they have to be read again.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me Ohio State. Give me the points. And then you had a Who the Hell Cares game over there.
Yeah. I have to remember what their team name is. Hang on a second.
The Toledo Rockets.
The Toledo Rockets versus the Chippewas in CMU. They're both 7-4. They're kicking off tomorrow at noon.
So
Toledo is favored by 10.5.
Did someone tell me here in the break that there's some actual playoff matching implications in this? Or at least
I believe so.
Like one of these teams could clinch maybe not clinch the division or something, or an appearance in the championship game? No? Oh, maybe not, because both these teams are 7-4. So perhaps not. Either way, let's go ahead and we'll pick the Who the Hell Cares game. Drew Duffy on the pick.
I'll take the Indians.
The Chippewas, Drew.
Say that on air.
Scotty on the pick.
Give me Central.
Adam.
Upset of the week.
My mom got her master's from CMU, so she'll probably kick me right in the forehead for not picking Chips, but I got to go with the Rockets. They're a 10.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I'm not. Vegas knows something clearly here. There's no way that I'm taking Central even in these under these circumstances. Give me the Toledo Rockets. And that's the picks for this week. Any last words before we let you guys go?
Oh, I just wonder why we're not picking the state game.
Oh God, they're playing this week, aren't they? I tried to forget about
them.
Oh, wow! State's actually favored by 4.5. This
Are
one
they
might
really?
be. Yeah, this was the Who the Hell Cares game of the week.
Wow, I don't see that on my screen. Oh, yeah, it is. There it is. There it is.
As they are at home against Maryland. Well, is this where Jonathan Smith gets fired out of a cannon? Drew Duffy on the pick.
Yeah, I'll take State all the way. It's going to be a Sparty party. We're going to send Maryland back to their fairyland.
Maryland.
I don't even know. I think we broke Drew. Scotty on the pick.
I think Drew's having a stroke.
Give me Maryland. Give me Jonathan Smith. The hell out of East Lansing. Yeah, it ain't even going to be close. It's 4.5. No. Maryland by at least 14.
All right, Adam on the pick.
Give me the Maryland Ninja Turtles.
I thought it was the Terrapins.
Terrapins. Isn't Terrapins a turtle?
Is it?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the Ninja Turtles.
Well, I guess I learned something new today, didn't
look
I?
at you.
Maybe we can fire a terrapin out of a cannon at Jonathan Smith.
Wow.
Sounds good to me. I'm good with it. Let's do it.
PETA on line 1.
Let's make it happen. Yeah, give me Maryland by a touchdown here. Give me Jonathan Smith out of a cannon by half. All right. There's the picks. Any last words, boys?
No. I think we said enough.
Probably. On that note, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do before we get out of here this afternoon. In our weekly attempt to cleanse our souls, Happy Hour would like to apologize to Kevin Petrowski in the Cavalcade Radio Hour, Willie Nelson, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and O.J. Simpson didn't do it Stadium. We're sorry.
No Ninja Turtles?
Oh, yeah, the Ninja Turtles should probably go on there, too. On that note, Jesse Kelly's up next after ABC News covers the world at 7-something here at WMIC and W237 EQ FM Sandusky. Talk to you Monday.